X went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mules, but I'm the king and I just it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty's better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey. 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis. Yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I'm running up at night. You know I gotta get one life for this.
Like I'm never enough. I say I don't give up, so I keep down low. Slowly coming undone, yeah. I run in circles. Get back, get away. But watch me try hard anyway. It's so fake, self-hate's killing me. I know that I'm not that, and I'm sick of pretending. So sick of pretending. I need to run away to not be just like the others. Hide my face. No one knows it's pulling me under. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. Feels like I'm running low. Feels like I'm running in circles. I dig a hole in the earth and bury myself down low. Never speaking again. I hide beneath the surface. Get back, get away. And I can't see straight.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Spencer Rattler. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Saints and the Seahawks on Sunday night.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And the nightcap to a busy Sunday is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Second and 3. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll get it up to the 44. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, ball at the 36. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. And the Saints grab it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill. While a new off.
After review of the play,
so the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. This is Walker on second. Jukes out a one-stop. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Israel Abanikanda on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Saints and Spencer Rattler coming out for their next drive. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. Pass complete. That's Devin Duvernay. And he'll get taken down after advancing. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They bring Olave in motion. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
No, it's not a running back, but it's a receiver carrying across the marker, Kate. I'm not even calling this a trick play anymore. It's about maximizing your resources and your asset, and this receiver shows you he can be a tool as a running back.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Running once more with Miller. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll be touched down after a big play.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Rattler to the air now. Finds Miller, complete. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Rattler. This throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, that play call, it was certainly about playing it safe and just running it from the goal-to-go situation. But I'm not sure it's possible with how well this defense is holding up.
Running back sent in motion. It's a New Orleans touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdout.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s, or when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Second and 6 coming up here.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
From the 34. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Ready, go.
Tight end in motion right. Still sticking with the passing game. Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Third and just 2 to go. Throwing from the gun. And he's got it. Had to lay out for it, but touchdown. The Seahawks break the tie here in the first. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Here's Abanikanda on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up.
Come on.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Into the hands of Olave. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Ready.
We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have second and pretty long here. Completed to his running back.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Again, left side to Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here's the snap on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th. Looking to throw, Rattler. Oh, he loses the football. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on pimp between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
That one gains 7. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. From the gun, a give to Miller. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This is complete to Duvernay. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They bring Olave in motion. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
3rd and long for him here. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints tie things up at 14. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Go.
From the 47 to the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Saints ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And now it's 3rd down.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Throw on 3rd down. Olave with the catch. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Here we go.
It's complete to Turner. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Black shot. Ready. Cluster, 6. Ready.
Rattler setting to throw. That's brought in by Miller. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Metcalf's got it. Complete. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. 2nd and 8. Connection made to Smith and Jigba. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll throw it. Laporta with the grab. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw it again. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Oh, he makes the catch. Impressive grab, but he should have let it go. They're going to lose yards. All right, here we go. 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Catch is made in close. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now Seattle going to call its second timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Walker does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Looking for a throw here. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Only a 20-yarder here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down. One final shot before halftime. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Not everyone's a fan of the out-of-town scoreboard. We'll keep our focus right here. Let's get back to football with the start of the 2nd half. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Devin Duvernay to return it. He's got a lane up past the 30. Great vision, gets him across midfield. And that return ends, but they are very happy about it. Offense taking over all the way down to the opposition's 45. On the give, it's Miller. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard.
Red cycle. Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Rattler back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Juke the defender. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Touchdown, New Orleans! Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints take a 4-point lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. go with Walker on the counter. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. A draw now. This is Swift. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
Looking right, and he finds him. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Ready?
Play action on 1st down. Couldn't connect there. Incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
They bring Olave in motion.
Ready.
2nd and 10 now. Finds a man, right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Hand off here for Miller. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down. Throwing is Rattler. Has it in close. It's a New Orleans touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints drive their lead to 11. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Turn up.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Smith and Jigba there to grab it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way. Walker on 1st down. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go. Let's go.
From the 36. Finds Smith and Jigba. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain. That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a Conda on the return. Here's a reverse. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40. The visitors in Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. They've certainly got. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
A prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Caught by Miller. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty.
On the double. Claws red. Set, ready. Red, yellow. Ready?
They go play action on first. Connects on the crosser. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much for a quarterback. When you throw in that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Check, pitch. Check,
A give right side to Miller. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 4 yards on the pickup. They need another 4. 3rd and goal coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Again, it's Miller. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Saints lead by 15 now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door.
Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the Saints grab it. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot. Right, he's got great what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach.
Okay, ready?
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hut.
and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Let's go.
He brings it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Saints grow the lead now to 22 points. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. The Seahawks start. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing from the gun here. They connect on the deep shot. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the 1st on 4th down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And a man is there to knock that away. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they face 2nd down. They are throwing it again. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And the Saints came marching home, and they dropped him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their 1st sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Catch made left side by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground, it's Miller. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Here's Miller. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Throw on 3rd down. Into the hands of Duvernay. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play. There is no thought needed from him. He has been doing this so long, dating back to college and high school. Those instincts, and they come at you with a capital I. Identify that run, fire downhill, and get home in the backfield before that play could get started.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
He has the first over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. They go left side with Miller. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
Now it's Miller. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. And they'll take a knee.
You got to expect the timeout is coming any moment now, right? If you want another shot with the ball, you'll need every second you can conserve on that clock.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll take a knee here as that clock approaches the 40 seconds remaining mark.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So this a win on the road for the Saints. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak.